Hey everybody, thanks a lot for joining me. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about a really great dry skin solution. It's from CeraVe and it's just called Moisturizing Cream. And it is a 16-ounce vat of this stuff. And it's a fairly recent find. I have Kristin game to thank because I was going through a period with my skin. It was just so dry. It wasn't dry like all over my face, but it was very dry like down in these areas, around my mouth, my cheeks, not so much my nose because that is perpetually oily, but I really needed to do something about the dryness because it was something that none of my regular moisturizers could seem to tackle. And then by the time I would get makeup on top, it would be visible and just not cute, right? So I made a little blog about several new CeraVe things that I'm trying. This is definitely the MVP, and I wanted to make sure I got the word out on this in case you're having any really dry skin problems like I did. This is probably like a cult favorite product from a lot of people, so I might be preaching to the choir on this, but I just wanted to let you know I really enjoy this stuff. Giant tub, it says for normal to dry skin. It says moisturizes, restores, and maintains protective skin barrier. And it says non-comedogenic and non-irritating. Ceramides help repair the skin barrier, and it also has hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and dimethicone. So this is the kind of cream that you can really put anywhere. It looks like this, just a white cream. There's no real fragrance to it that I can pick up on anyway. And I'm pretty sure Kristin said when she's used this for dry skin on her face, she just put it everywhere. For me, since I do have that combination thing still going on where my forehead and nose will tend to get a little more oily, what I did was I just focused a little bit of this on my driest areas and then went on with my regular moisturizer. And I did this before bed. And from the first night that I used it, I noticed a vast improvement in the dryness. Like getting up the next morning, it was kind of like new skin. I mean, it was just awesome. And this definitely does feel, like kind of a thick cream, like you kind of can see the peaks of it. If you're a baker, maybe you do like frosting and you look for the peaks. I mean, it will create peaks thick, but it can definitely be worked into your skin to the point where you don't feel like a huge grease ball, But it just really seems to create a barrier between your dry skin and the elements, the dry air. And I've also, since I used this on my face, I've used this on my body in some really dry places, my elbows, my legs. I have like really dry, cracked feet, and I've put this on and then put socks on, and it's just great. So for like $15 or less, I mean, this big tub will last me such a long time, but it's kind of, I see it as one of those emergency type beauty products, right? You might not need it all the time, but when you need it, you really do. And it's just definitely far more rich and moisturizing than any other facial moisturizer I own. And I have not tried putting this on like under makeup. Maybe if you've got really severely dry skin all the time, that might be a solution for you. But I just use this before bed, and that's made a great difference for me in any problem areas I've been having. And sometimes when my skin is dry, I feel like it's also more sensitive to stuff that I put on it. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Like when you've got any kind of dry patches, it's maybe slightly more red, and it doesn't necessarily respond well to just any old thing you put on it. But this seemed to just really not irritate my skin. I didn't feel any sort of strange stingy feeling or anything bad when I put it on. If you're a longtime fan of this product, maybe you could tell me what your favorite uses are, but if you've just had some stubborn dry areas that just aren't getting nourished with anything else, you might give this a try. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you soon. Bye.